We are off to a chilly start, Lindsey. I had to bring out my big winter coat this morning and my beanie. I was like, wow, it's a little chilly.
I put boots on, cowboy boots, but insulated. It's like, am I overdoing it? But then no, because it is really chilly, especially in some outlying areas. We are below freezing. So we're going to talk about that. But I also wanted to talk about the lack of rainfall that we've had.
It's been a while
here in central Indiana, and the fact that we could see some for Halloween. So let's go back really to the start of the month and compare what we've seen so far to October's of the past. And keep in mind, our records here in Indianapolis go all the way back to 1871. So considering that, we've only picked up 0.09 inches of rainfall here in Indy so far this month. And if the month were to end right now, we would by far be the driest October on record. However, we do have some rain chances, looks like, for the end of the month. That is the 31st, that is Halloween, and there is a pretty decent chance that we could pick up a 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch of rainfall. So hopefully that's the case. I know the timing of it not great with perhaps some outdoor plans, but we'll talk about that timing coming up. Here's today's forecast. We are starting off rather chilly. There will be areas of frost early this morning and over the next few hours, but once the sun comes up, we're going to tap into some of that sunlight and a east-southeast breeze to help warm these temperatures up. By 1 o'clock today, we are headed to 58. And then eventually 63 for a high around the Indy Metro. 60 over in Richmond, 61 in Muncie, and up to 64 for a high in Greencastle today. All those numbers pretty similar to where we should be at this point in the season as far as our average temperatures go. And if you're headed to Harvest Nights tonight at Newfield, 6:49 for the sunset. We will drop out of the 50s and then eventually back into the 40s closer to the 9-10 o'clock hour tonight. We've got one more chilly overnight where it is possible that we could see some patchy frost develop. 38 the low in Indy, 36 over in Richmond. So another cooler start to our day tomorrow. But then the warming trend will get kicked off here. Southeast wind will play a big role in that. We'll go from 57 at noon on Monday and then eventually back to a high of 70. That's around Indy. We've got the low 70s in southern Indiana, around 68 in Richmond tomorrow. And then we really kick off the warming trend. We're going to tap into a southwest wind that will be gusty up to 35 miles per hour at times for your Tuesday. But notice the entire region experiencing these well above average temperatures, near 81 for a high for Chicago on Tuesday. Wednesday, we will once again be near 80 for a high, and that's where I want to pick up our future track, because this is going to be that incoming cold front that will bring some rain chances in as we fast forward closer to our Halloween. By the time we wake up Thursday morning, that's when the rain will start to become more widespread, temperatures in the upper 60s at that point. Rain will continue to push through the state, and I want you to notice your temperature here as that rain continues to wrap up in the late afternoon. This is by about 6 p.m. on Thursday. We will drop back to the low 60s, and then eventually as that rain continues to exit, we're going to be looking at numbers back into the upper 50s. So here's your forecast for trick-or-treating. 62 with perhaps a lingering shower 6 p.m. Rain moves out. Does get a little cooler, so plan ahead for that. 68 is the high Thursday morning, 60 behind that front on Friday, and then becoming pleasant again near 65 to kick off next weekend.